Welcome Gemini to my channel. I hope you're all well. I hope you're feeling good. I'm Paula at Paula's Tarot Tree. This is a reading for you, a gypsy spread reading. I hope you enjoy it. Hope we get some good messages, guys. I'm using one of my old decks. It's because there's no nudity on the pictures, which is great because then I don't have to keep covering them up every 2 minutes, guys. Okay, so let's get started, Gemini. How we feeling? I'm going to be asking about you, your environment, your goals, your advantages, your weaknesses, any opportunities and possibilities for you guys. I'm hoping that we're going to get some good messages out for you guys. So we're going to start. Please tell me about Gemini and their energy, please. How they're feeling, how they're doing, guys. How they're feeling, how they're doing. How's the Geminis doing? Please tell me for Gemini, please. Please tell me for Gemini, please. Remember, guys, only take the messages if they apply to you. You know your own story. You know if these messages are meant for you. Use your discernment. And you would not believe the amount of people that don't understand the meaning of the word. And if you don't understand the meaning of the word, guys, Google it. As my daughter says to me, Google it, Google it. If you don't know, Google it. Okay, guys, so, Gemini. Just a second, I haven't turned over from the previous card. And the card here says think it through. So if you've got decisions to make, guys, think it through. Don't know if you can even see that, because is it even on camera there? There, possibility. Yeah, maybe. Okay, guys. Sorry for my lack of preparation there. Just trying to get through some readings tonight. For Gemini, please. For Gemini, please. Gypsy spread for Gemini, please. For them, the environment, the goals, advantages, any weaknesses, opportunities and possibilities, please, for Geminis. Okay, guys, here we go. So, we have the Star card, which is a lovely start. I'm sorry you can hear my tablet going off in the background there. And then we've got the Eight of Swords and we have the Moon card. Second time out tonight, that today, guys. So the Star card is about brightness and hope and inspiration. It could bring excesses, so be careful not to become too greedy within whatever situation that you're in. You're obviously following your star, as in your North Star. You're following what you want to do. You've got hope in the situation and aspirations, which is absolutely a beautiful, beautiful energy to be in. You also may be feeling a little bit of frustration and almost feeling trapped in your mind if you've got things going on in your mind and you're just going over things over and over and over, you will actually find that you know, if you take a step back from them and every negative thought you have, if you just try and think of one positive thing, so it's like 2 steps forward and 3 steps back type of thing, but eventually you will start thinking more positive. And every time you find yourself thinking a little bit negative or thinking about the same situation over and over again, and you feel like you're going a bit crazy with it, it's best just to say, well, that's not the situation really, that's just what's going on in my head, and just try and take the situation for what it actually is, as opposed to keeping thinking the same things over and over and over again. Then we've got the Moon card. It speaks of some deception or some delays. You may be feeling emotionally up and down a little bit at the moment. It's perfectly natural, especially as a Gemini. I find that sometimes as emotions are a little bit up and down, and sometimes it can even be to do with weather. You know, one minute you're really warm and then next minute you're really cold, and you know, it tends to affect your mood. It can, I mean, the moon cycles, I mean, they do affect Geminis quite deeply. I always find that a way of dealing with it is to literally just try and pull yourself away from your negative thoughts and your emotions. It's not an easy task to do, guys, and I will say that it's not an easy task at all. You may be emotionally deceiving yourself into thinking that you're one thing but you're actually not, and it's a case of sometimes having to face things for exactly what they are, and it can be so hard to do that at times, guys. Let's have a look at your environment. It's quite a difficult energy to be in the Eight of Swords, but sometimes what's in your head isn't actually what's happening. It's just overthinking, you know, on a constant basis can make you feel very drained. And the moon always says to me, you know, if your mum's here, you know, phone her up and check on her, see if she's okay, because sometimes, you know, your moon, it indicates about your mum, you know, astrologically. So, you know, if you've got 5 minutes to phone your mum and see if she's okay, see how she's feeling, guys. Yeah, I would definitely say that for certain, yeah. Right, guys. Environment, please, for Geminis. Environment. What's going on in the environment for Geminis, please? And we have the Three of Pentacles. Improvements are underway. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Fantastic. And then we have the King of Pentacles, guys. The Three of Pentacles, it's about improvements are underway. Sometimes there's delays around it, and sometimes there's a bit of glory. It sometimes can indicate a place of worship. So, I mean, if you go to church and you're worshipping at a church and so on, it's working as a team or working within your community, guys. It's all working together and for the greater good, you know. And I advocate that. Not I'm not talking about like going to church and stuff, you know. Well, you can if you want, and don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing it either way, basically. But it's all about teamwork, and I advocate for teamwork, because teamwork makes the dream work, doesn't it, guys? Oh, that's a bit cheesy, isn't it, for this time of night as well? But hey ho, I've said it now, so I'm not taking it back, and I'm not editing my videos. So, you know, who's got that kind of time, guys, in the world, eh? The Ace of Pentacles is money coming towards you. It's a divine wish being granted. So if you've got a good wish that you really, really want, it's coming towards you, guys. It's a solid offer, and it's an holiday. It might be an holiday. It's like a wish that's granted to you from the universe for all your good work and your hard work that you do, guys. This comes to you, and it's an absolute blessing, and sometimes it just comes out of nowhere. If you can see, the hand is just coming out of the sky with this massive pentacle, which is a material you know, a material piece. It could be somebody's offering something tangible for you to touch and take, and it belongs to you and somebody's bringing it to you. It's a really good card to have. Yeah, so looks like something really good is coming towards you there, guys. Yep. And then we've got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a very reliable guy. He's he's very he's very he's very supportive. He's a solid and practical king. He's a wise investor, and he might be wanting to invest in you. For, he may be offering his pentacle to you. He may have dark eyes and dark hair. Is a businessman. Is a very powerful man, and sometimes it can be a little bit arrogant or a little bit boring as well, for that matter. But it's practical, and practical people, down to earth people, I should say, practical people. The very earthly, down to earth people is the way I should put it, really. They're very down to earth people, which is, your earth signs like your Taurus, your Virgo, and your Capricorn. They're a solid person, somebody that you can really, really rely on, and you can go to them and they're always there for you. That's the King of Pentacles for you, basically. If you meet him at his level, he's always going to be there for you, and in turn you're there for him as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's good to have somebody like that in your environment that you can actually rely on. So in your goals, oh sorry, just a minute, I'm going from wrong part of the deck there. In your goals, we've got the Page of Pentacles, which is a young student, and they're all about the pentacle as well. Can you see how this lady's admiring the pentacle? Now, don't be deceived by it being a woman on the card. Gender's not important in this. It's all about the energy, and she's just admiring her pentacle there. And she's a student. She can be male or female. She's a young woman or a young man that's going after her goals, and again, it's a case of being very patient, and a new job, a raise, good news regarding money. It could be some kind of promotion within your job as well. And then we've got the Death card. The Death card indicates a change, a purification time where you're literally just you're clearing out the old to bring in the new. It's big changes. It's a time to move on. It's time for a rebirth, a transformation within your circumstances. And then we have the Seven of Wands. This guy's fending off all these wands that are coming up at him here, but he's actually standing on higher ground. So it's very much a card of you're standing your ground. You're on higher ground here, and you're defending what's rightly yours, whether it be your territory, whether it be your family, whether it be your partner. You're very defensive, and you're protecting what's actually yours. And the Seven of Wands, you're higher up than these people that are trying to stab at you with their wands. You're on higher ground here, so you have the upper hand, and that's fantastic to have the upper hand, guys. So then we have for your advantage. Let's see what your advantages are, guys. We're doing well so far, guys. We're doing well. Let's see for Gemini's advantages, please. For Gemini, please. We've got the Ten of Swords, we've got the Ten of Wands, and we've got the Seven of Cups. There's a death or an ending of a situation or a relationship, guys. I think it's all about, you know, you've got the Death card, which indicates an ending to something, and you have the, you know, being a little bit defensive. You've got the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands, and then you've got the Seven of Cups, guys. So you were hoping perhaps that this wasn't an ending, but it clearly states here that there is some kind of ending going on. I'd say look at it from a positive point of view. If this relationship, if it is a relationship, guys, if this relationship's over, then it clearly wasn't for you. I'm a Gemini, so I understand myself, you know, when relationships end, it can be quite a painful process, and clearly this is as bad as it's actually going to get. So if you can look at it from this point of view of there's all this darkness that you may be feeling at this time, which is perfectly logical to be thinking that way, but at the same time, Geminis are thinkers. So obviously we go through the process of thinking and thinking and thinking, but where all this beautiful yellow here is the dawn of a new day, and you get up from this, and you take these swords out of your back, and one by one they start to heal. You start the healing process, and your first card out was that healing there. So clearly you're healing from these situations that are actually going on right now, and it's not an easy thing to go through, if it's some kind of ending and death of the relationship, you know. I totally am with you, you know, and you say, I won't say sympathy, because I don't think it's about sympathy. Geminis are not always in the feelings, to be fair. It takes quite a lot to get into our feelings. You know, the brain for Geminis is very, very important. We handle our emotions better than most people, I would say. So when you've got an ending, you know, to be looking on positive side of things, you know, this ending is a new beginning, and looking at it from that point of view, and every time you say it's ended, but I've got a new beginning, you've got your life to start over, and it can be quite, it pulls your spirits up, you know, to understand that you get up after it. It doesn't look good, it looks really grim, but believe me, you do get up after this situation. It's the ending of a situation. So it could be a job situation, it could be a relationship that's gone wrong. You know, it's a very difficult situation to be in, but the sun's coming back up for you guys. It's the dawn of a new day, and each single day that you get up from this is a day that you're healing yourself, and that star card there is a beautiful indication that you're going in the correct direction to actually heal from these situations here, guys. So I would say that this situation had become a bit of a burden for you. This guy's carrying all these wands on his own. Obviously, when you come to an ending like this, having to carry all the burden on your own, it's a very difficult task. You can't see the wood for the trees. You can't see where he's going. He knows that he's on the last bit to get home. He knows, but there's another way of doing it whereby you put so many of these wands down and just take a few at a time, so it takes the pressure off your back. Put the ones down and start to realise that these are not all your burdens. You know, if it were an ending of a relationship, it takes two to cause these burdens. So it should take two to carry it. If you're carrying it on your own, then clearly you're in the wrong relationship to start with, because a partner would be there for you, helping you with these ones and carrying them home together, carrying the harvest home together. Clearly this person's on their own, and they are clearly carrying that burden all on their own. The partner should be there helping, but clearly if there's an ending, and a ten of wands, just like the 10 of swords, is a completion of a situation, of a cycle ending. He's going home with his harvest now, but also when he gets home, he's on the last lap. When he gets home, this harvest, it's all for him, because he has done the hard work himself. So therefore that's another elevation for you, that you've actually done this on your own, and you've actually ended and completed the cycle on your own. So therefore, when you've ended and completed the cycle on your own, you're the one that benefits from this harvest. And that's another way of thinking about it. The 7 of Cups, it's like all that glitters is not gold. You know, you've got to pick your cups wisely. Look beyond the clouds. There's money improvements coming towards you. He thinks he's got all these options, but sometimes you can be deluding yourself of what's actually in these cups, and having dreams beyond your circumstances sometimes, and becoming a bit of an illusionist over your situation is not the best way to go about things, because we've got here, you know, the illusions with the moon card, and then the illusions and the dreams with this card as well. I think you need to be asking yourself, you know, was you under some kind of illusion about this relationship? If it is indeed a relationship, remembering the fact that it could have also been you know, a job, a situation that you've been in that's now completed, the cycle's ended and it's over, and it's the acceptance that it's over, but you now have options, but it's picking the correct options for you to move forward with, you know. So that's something to consider, guys. So what have we got for your weaknesses, guys? Gemini, what have we got for our weaknesses? My cards go all over the place, and then I don't even know what order that they're in, but I think we're clear where we're at the moment, guys. That's if you weren't already tuned out and thought, oh my god, she's lecturing us again. But like I say, you know, we've all been in these situations, guys. We've all been there. Gemini, please tell me for Gemini. Please tell me for Gemini. Do we have any weaknesses, Gemini? Do we have any weaknesses, any blockages that we need to know about for Gemini, please? Remember, think through, guys. The start of the reading was think it through, you know, for your card, for your Moonology card, guys, to think things through, you know, before you act, before you become into that reaction mode of what to do now, what to do next. first things first is to go through that healing stage, guys. Okay, let's have a look for Geminis, please. You may be becoming a star, who knows? Let's have a look. We've got the Eight of Wands. This is messages coming towards you, guys. The Eight of Wands and the Sun card. Unbelievable. That's beautiful. Happiness and bright prospects coming towards you. Speedy news of a situation coming. Arrows of love. Nine of Pentacles, which is a fantastic card to have. It's emotional, wealthy independence. It's about being on your own, but sometimes it's not about being on your own. It's being able to be independent, even if you are in a relationship, or if the relationship's ended, to be wealthy, happy, healthy on your own. And just because it's independence, it doesn't mean to say that you are on your own. It doesn't mean to say that your relationship has ended or is going to end. It could be a job, it could be some kind of situation in your life that's actually ended. Like you've put the arrow, you've put the wands down, the 10 wands down, and it's completion of your harvest, of your cycle, of whatever is going on there. You've got the 8 arrows of love coming towards you. Now, there could be messages from somebody special towards you. It could be, family, friends. It could be you supporting people, your tribe that help you out, guys. Then we've got the happiest card in the deck, the Sun card. Remember when I says, well, I don't know if I said it in this reading or another reading, but when you've got the moon and you've got the sun shines and the moon doesn't, and vice versa. One's got to shine for the other one to be dark, and vice versa. So it's like the yin and the yang here. There is happiness coming towards you, guys. You may have been under some kind of illusions to thinking that there is no happiness out there for you, but there actually is. And this Nine of Pentacles here says that you are going to be happy, that you are, you're an independent person. She's got 6 pentacles here that she's keeping for herself, but she's got 3 here that she's willing to share with somebody. But this one's not going to be on her own for long, and she's provided for herself. These 9 pentacles. It only takes 1 pentacle to come along, which we got here in the middle of the gypsy spread here. This 1 pentacle being offered towards you, that makes up the 10. So there's brighter things coming towards you, guys. And although you may be sad at the moment with this ending, but then again, you might be happy that you've had an ending. It might have been an ending that were a burden that you wanted to be over, but sometimes it's hard to admit that to yourself, that you wanted it to be over so that you could actually move on and be happy, wealthy and independent on your own, guys, because sometimes that does happen. And I know a lot of people that have had burdens, and then situations ended and they just feel happy because they can move along with their life happier, I should say, happier. Yep. So let's see what else we've got. Opportunities. Oh, sorry, that was his opportunities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Sorry. Possibilities, guys. So your opportunities are happiness coming towards you, guys. It's sounding quite good, guys, to be fair. What possibilities have we got for Geminis, please? What possibilities have we got for Geminis, please? I want our Geminis to have a nice ending to this lovely reading. So we've got the Ace of Swords. it's a new start, but it's a start with challenges, which is perfectly fine, because you know you have to have that healing time before you can start a new fresh. But you've got new fresh ideas here, guys, and it's a start of something new. It's a thought process at the moment, so it can be a bit of a challenge, but it can be, you know, like a double-edged sword, you know, like a hollow victory. But at the end of the day, it's a new beginning, a new thought process, a new concept beginning. Then we've got the Queen of Wands, guys. This is a very positive, fiery, outspoken queen. She knows exactly what she wants out of life. She's got a clear vision. She's very fashion conscious. She's very much inner power. Um, you know, she's quite outspoken, but she's very charismatic. She's like the King of Wands. She's charismatic, and people are literally magnetized to her because she's a very attractive person. And then we've got the King of Cups. This could be a young man coming towards you with brown hair, blue eyes. He's gentle, he's emotional, he's a shy person, maybe a little bit different to what you've actually been used to before. But this guy is very emotionally intelligent, and is very in touch with his feelings. And he may be a little bit shy when you first meet him, but give it time, and you could find some. You could find some balance with this King of Cups that's perhaps coming into your life in time, guys. It's a possibility. Um, we all looks and all that beautiful water energy, you know, that emotional intelligence. It could be quite a couple going on there. They're not from the same soup, but it could be somebody in the future that, you know, can help you get in touch with your emotional side. I mean, you're very fiery as the Queen of Wands, but this king could be, you know, the person that helps you get in touch with your emotional sides, because this queen here, she's very, very fiery, and she's very, very attractive. And this king might be the person that brings out some emotions in this queen. It might not be a partner that you end up with long term, because it seems like somebody totally opposite to what you'd normally go for. I always think that air and fire, as in the swords and the wands, go really well together, and the earth signs with the water signs go very well together. But there again, sometimes, you know, total opposites actually can meet in the middle and make a really good team together, guys. So maybe that's what you're looking towards in your future, that you want somebody that's emotionally intelligent and emotionally available to actually have a relationship with, guys. So we'll have to keep posted on that and see how that goes for you guys. I'm just going to pull you a message to close this reading off. An angel number from Oracle cards. Oh, straight out 1010. Oh, right. I'm not taking all them because we'll be here all night, guys, and probably taken up enough of your time tonight. Take these two. It's up to you. Moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, unconditional love. So we've got, it's time to put those long cherished ideas into action. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances and resources. Eventually you will experience joy as well as brand new opportunities. Trust in the process. And that's number 1010, guys. And then we have 0707. Compromise, self-awareness, forgiveness, professionalism, empathy, Tennessee. and freedom. Let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges. Express your emotions and aim towards a compromise. Where there is a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. So Gemini, that's your reading for tonight. I hope you enjoyed your reading. And if any of it resonates, you can put it in the comments. You can let me know how you thought about this gypsy spread for your reading, guys, and send in your positivity and love and light, and hopefully hear from you in the comments, or a nice little like on my channel, please. And like and subscribe to Paula's Territory. Thanks again. Good night.